What is the argument from reason? The argument from reason says that our ability to think logically and know truth only makes sense if our minds were made by a rational God. What is the argument from reason? The argument from reason says that our ability to think logically and know truth only makes sense if our minds were made by a rational God. What is the argument from reason? The argument from reason says that our ability to think logically and know truth only makes sense if our minds were made by a rational God. If human reason is the accidental byproduct of a blind evolutionary process aimed only at survival, then we have no reason to trust it for truth, especially about abstract matters such as logic, mathematics, or metaphysics. The reliability of reason is expected if we are made in the image of a rational creator. It is a surprising and unexplained fact on naturalism. C.S. Lewis developed this argument in Miracles. Alvin Plantinga has given it sophisticated contemporary form. In the beginning was the Word. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. We destroy arguments and every lofty opinion raised against the knowledge of God. If our cognitive faculties are the product of unguided evolution aimed only at survival, we have no reason to trust them for truth, especially about abstract matters such as logic, mathematics, or metaphysics. The reliability of reason is expected if we are made in the image of a rational creator. It is a surprising and unexplained fact on naturalism. Alvin Plantinga. C.S. Lewis argued that if naturalism is true, then all our thoughts are the byproduct of irrational causes, so we have no reason to trust them, including the thought that naturalism is true. Plantinga's evolutionary argument against naturalism reaches the same conclusion with greater formal precision. The argument turns on the conditions required for reason to be trustworthy: logical inference, mathematical insight, and the pursuit of truth about the world. All presuppose that our cognitive faculties are aimed at truth rather than merely at survival or reproductive success. On a purely naturalistic story, those faculties are the unintended byproduct of physical processes that were selected only for adaptive behavior. Truth tracking is not required for survival. A useful falsehood can serve an organism as well as a true belief. Once that is granted, the probability that our minds reliably deliver truth, especially about abstract, non-practical matters, becomes low. Yet the naturalist must use those same minds to argue for naturalism. The position, therefore, undercuts itself. Lewis pressed the point in ordinary language. If every thought is ultimately the product of non-rational causes, then the thought naturalism is true is also the product of non-rational causes and carries no special claim to truth. Plantinga formalized the insight: if unguided evolution is the true account of our cognitive faculties, then the probability that those faculties are reliable is low or inscrutable. One who accepts both naturalism and evolution, therefore, has a fear for trusting any of the deliverances of reason, including the deliverances that support naturalism itself. Theism faces no such difficulty. If human minds are created by a rational God and made to function as finite reflections of his own rational nature, then the reliability of reason is expected rather than surprising. Logic and truth-seeking are at home in a world grounded in the logos. The argument does not claim that non-theists never reason successfully. It claims that the success of reason is better explained and more securely grounded. If theism is true, by exposing the tension inside naturalism, The argument from reason clears away the most common modern alternative and leaves the field to accounts of reality that can make sense of the mind's capacity to know. What is the argument from reason? The argument from reason says that our ability to think logically and know truth only makes sense if our minds were made by a rational God.